On this page here, but so this is the segment that we have that hopefully becomes popular. But what it is it's wrestling 20 questions. So it's just like the board game 20 questions where you have to ask yes or no questions to try to identify the item. So in this case, we ask yes or no questions to identify the superstar that Robert Wheeler Gaming has selected. So I have to ask 20 yes or no questions to try to guess the superstar. Last week, he guessed the superstar correctly when it was John Morrison on there.
Did I? No, I don't think I did.
You did because I gave you a clue where you were able to guess them real quick on there. So we'll have the wrestling games begin. So I will start with: is this wrestler a 90s wrestler?
I would say yes, in a sense of he was in the 90s. So he may or may not have wrestled that much.
Okay. Was this wrestler have his wrestling reign where he's kind of popular, wrestled a lot in the 2010s?
No.
No? So it was before 2010? Or is this wrestler wrestling today?
No.
Okay, so he's not wrestling today. Is this wrestler a Legends wrestler?
What do you mean by Legends
so
wrestler?
He would be on the Legends tag of he's an old wrestler. He's not really wrestling there, but he's the Legends contract, so you'd have to come
He
back.
would be on the Legends contract.
Okay.
If he were, back in today's era, he would be on the Legends contract.
Okay.
And that's your fourth question. You're on number 5.
Okay, so I'll put up the fingers so we know. So I'm on the 5th question. Has this person or superstar ever won the world title?
Never won the WWE world title.
Have they won the WWE heavyweight title?
Never won the WWE heavyweight title.
Okay,
that's
so
question number. You're on 7.
7. Is this person would be considered an ECW guy?
No.
No? Okay. Has this person won the IC title?
No.
No.
You're on question 9.
Yeah. Has this person won the tag team titles?
No.
Dang, this person has not won anything. Has this person won the US title?
Nope.
Oh, so this
That's
person
11.
is not a champion. Has this person always been a singles wrestler? Or they haven't been put into a tag team? They haven't
check.
Been a tag team partner?
What are you on?
11.
No, he's not always been a single wrestler.
Okay. So
he has been in tag teams.
Been tag teamed, okay. Has this wrestler been in the Monday Night Raw video game for Sega Genesis?
Was he in the Monday Night Raw video game for Sega Genesis?
Correct.
No.
Okay, so it's not those old wrestlers.
Wait, hey, and let me check. What question are you on?
12.
I need to start creating a whole thing to put up there.
Yeah, whatever numbers or something.
No, he wasn't in that one. But I wonder if they do have that game. I'd like to get it and try it again.
Okay. Has this I'm probably not gonna even get this guy.
Well, do you need a clue? We can.
I'll take a clue that doesn't count against me.
Okay. So I would say think era. What era you wrestled in? What you were talking about?
So is this person in the Attitude Era?
He was not in the Attitude Era.
So was he in the?
So that's
your 13, yeah.
And I'll give you one more clue. He's known for throwing things.
Throwing things. Guy throws things. That does not help. Is this wrestler considered a high flyer?
Let me see. I would say no, but no.
No. Okay, so I have 5 more questions. Let's see. So this guy's a heavyweight or super heavyweight? He's throwing things. I don't know.
My thing is think of era.
Yeah, but is it the because I'm not good with the eras, so I don't know if it's the Ruthless Aggression.
I'll give you another one.
Or is the PG era?
Before Attitude Era.
Before the Attitude Era? So it's the 80s wrestler?
Could be.
But who threw things?
If that's before Attitude Era, you're thinking. I'll give you a clue. It's not after the Attitude, but it's before Attitude Era.
Yeah, but who threw things though? Is the thing I'm confused.
Later on in his career, he was known of throwing things.
Yeah, I know, but I'm trying to figure out who would even be throwing stuff. So he's in the Attitude. He's in the Attitude Era, but not after the Attitude Era. Who would be throwing things, though? Okay, maybe this...
What are you on, 15 or 16?
I'm on 15. So, I'm going to ask this one. Has this superstar ever joined the NWO?
No.
No. Okay, so it's not a WCW guy. So then I have 4 more questions.
I can give you a clue that will basically narrow it down. I could probably give it away if you want to go that route, since it is a harder wrestler to guess.
Well, I'm just trying to figure out the throwing things. Like, was that not intentional, or was it that was his gimmick that he was known?
That was his gimmick. He was known later on in his career
of throwing things.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't. Doesn't help for throwing things, because I'm trying to think of all the old.
I can give you one more clue.
All right, try to give me another clue.
Okay, so I will say this. Later on in his career, he was a manager.
Yeah, with throwing things?
And one question, you have 16?
I'm on, I have 4 questions
left. 4 questions left.
16.
So you used your 3 hints? I think you used your 3 hints. So I can't give you any more hints, but...
So later he was a manager, but he was known for throwing things.
Mm-hmm.
That does not even help. But let's see, later on was a manager, so who was managing? Throwing things when he was wrestling. Was this wrestler back in the Attitude Era popular?
Remember, I said it wasn't Attitude Era.
You said it was...
It was before Attitude Era.
But not after.
It wasn't after Attitude Era.
So it was between the 80s and 90s.
So it would have had to be in between the 80s and...
Mm-hmm. So was he a popular wrestler in the 80s?
He was pretty popular in the 80s.
Okay. So then I got 3 questions left. Was this person a heel?
Yes.
He was a heel. Okay. He's a bad guy. He was the guy. He was Sid Vicious. I don't know. Because Ric Flair. Could be Ric Flair. Could be Sid Vicious. I mean, maybe he picked that because of the Hall of Fame and that's the only thing in his mind.
Nope.
But he was not, well, he was manager too.
So you got what, 2 questions left?
2 questions left, so
2 questions and then your guess? One question
and then I have to guess it. So I'm trying to think. Let's see. Who was manager in the Attitude Era?
That's where it's throwing you off. I said before the Attitude Era.
Yeah, I know, but you said that in the Attitude Era he was a manager.
No. He was a manager in the 90s. Before the Attitude Era, and he was never after the Attitude Era. So it had to be, we'll say, roughly 95-ish sooner.
He was a manager. So he never really wrestled. He was just always a manager.
He may have wrestled. Just became a manager late in his career. That's usually how it was in the 90s. I think I stumped Dark Knight this time. You know, I even gave him some good clues.
You stumped me with Broken Matt Hardy too. Let's see.
Think about the clues that I've given you.
Yeah, manager throwing things.
Mm-hmm.
I can't think of a manager who was throwing things.
We got 2 left.
I mean, the only thing I can think of is like Mr. Fuji.
You got 2 left.
He was throwing rice and stuff when he managed Yokozuna. But trying to think of anybody else who'd be manager that threw things. I am going to... let's see.
Yeah, 2 left.
Was the object that he would throw, or would be known as throwing things, was it a wrestling object? So, in a sense, like a table, chair, like something that would be in like the extreme formats. No.
Mm-mm.
All right,
20. Well, you got to guess.
This is 20. I got to guess. I'm guessing Mr. Fuji.
And you, sir, are correct.
Is it?
Yes.
Mr. Fuji?
You see, I gave you enough clues to be able... Because you remember what he threw? Salt?
He would throw like the salt or the rice.
All right, so I'm looking at it. You could see in the video.
Yeah.
He would throw it. Now, remember, he wrestled in the 70s and 80s, primarily a tag team.
Oh, he was a tag team
primarily tag team, so he wasn't really like winning all the U.S. titles and all that.
Yeah.
Became Yokozuna's manager during this run before the Attitude Era.
Okay. Yeah.
Dang, I don't know how you pulled that off.
I'm not, well, when you were saying throwing things, I was thinking like chairs and stuff. That's why I kept getting towards the Attitude Era. But then I was like, what manager kept throwing things?
But you kept getting stumped because you kept thinking it was Attitude Era. And I kept saying it was before Attitude Era.
Yeah, but you were saying that during the Attitude Era as well.
Mm-mm.
So that's why I was thinking...
Never during the Attitude Era, but man, I can't believe you pulled that one out.
I can't believe you picked I mean,
that was a tough one. I don't know how you pulled that.
Guess it.
I don't know how you pulled that one out.
Well, because I was thinking the only thing you threw would have been salt.
Yeah, but
I was thinking it was rice, but that was the only thing I could think of like managers throwing things. But I was like, I couldn't come up with anybody else, so that's why I was like, I'm gonna lead to Fuji, and then if it's not Mr. Fuji, then. I have no clue.
I don't know how you figured that out, but I thought that was going to be a good
one. I have to look back at these other ones to find out.
I thought that was going to be a good one.
Record
I think you looked at my notes again.
I didn't.
I think you looked at my notes again.
You accused me last time.
I think you did. Dang, man, that was a good one.
That was a good one because it got to the guess to figure it out.
Yes,
on there. So. That was a good one. So if you like this segment,
that was a tough one too.
Wrestling 20 question, put it in the comments. So like and subscribe, and subscribe of course. Put like how long did it take you to guess it? Like with the clues that he gave, were you able to guess it and you were yelling it at the screen? Only for me to be like, oh, this should have been easy. This should have been easy on there. Put in the suggestion also in the comments, like maybe like better questions to ask, so that then maybe we can kind of get a list of like, oh, these questions will break it down easier for it. Whatever. So that was our last segment. It's the wrestling 20 questions on it. So like always, I'm Dark Knight 316. This is Robert Wheeler Gaming, and this has been the Tackles and Takedowns podcast. And we'll see you in the next one. So thank you.
God bless you guys, man. Man, that was a good one I picked too. I can't believe it.